Let's hear what Melanie Little has to say about Mr. Green and his testimony after she has completely verbally spat on Trooper Paul's testimony. Trooper Paul was noticeably nervous, and Alan Jackson was just a straight douchebag to him. So it's not even comparable at all. Lally doesn't treat witnesses like that. Jackson and Yannetti treated almost every single witness like they were the one on trial. It was deplorable and disgusting. And the absolute rampant hypocrisy and gaslighting that takes place in the FKR movement is mind-boggling to me. It's absolutely mind-boggling to me. I cannot figure out if these people are so brainwashed that they still believe this crap, or if it's because they can't come to terms with the fact that they've invested so much time and energy into this deplorable woman and this deplorable campaign that she's put on, that they cannot admit it to themselves, that they're that far detached. I mean, obviously there's a lot of people that know she's guilty and they're actively trying to, just completely pollute the jury pool. But I honestly believe there are so many people that still believe this shit. It boggles the mind. And just on a side note, I recently got on Twitter, I think it was like a month ago now, probably a few weeks ago anyway. And I was reading a post and somebody was bad-mouthing one of the state witnesses again. And this person said, they just wanted to something fucker. Like, he was basically calling this person a fucker, right? But they didn't write out the word fucker. They wrote FKR as a shorthand for fucker. So that's pretty good. I enjoyed that a lot. Hopefully y'all get a good laugh out of that because it's hilarious. Okay, here we go.
Back, and we'll continue with the Richard Green's testimony. I just want to point out, first of all, I don't think he's the greatest witness. I do not think he's the greatest witness. I've seen far better expert witnesses. He doesn't seem very comfortable on the stand. He stutters sometimes. He doesn't seem to always understand the question. But I think part of that is that Lally's questions to me, and you can let me know what you think during cross, Lally's questions seem to be scripted, and somebody wrote them for him. And I think that the questions aren't clear. And so when Richard Green tries to answer them, he's kind of like, oh, I don't even understand your question. But he was trying to be nice about it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that Richard...
Wow. That hypocrisy is something else, right? They can badmouth and spit shit about every single person that they want to throw under the bus, all for a murdering woman. They destroy people and their peace, their serenity, their inner peace with all of this nonsense. But that's just, they just have the jitters or whatever. It's totally, I'm not gonna disparage them because they're on Karen's side. But if they're not on Karen's side, it's a verbal vomit fest for everybody. It's really atrocious. I mean, this is a really atrocious, scary thing happening. And I think we all need to be on notice about communication. It is falling to the wayside of human communication. Being able to have conversations respectfully, disagree, and help each other grow and evolve. This is very scary. If we cannot have intellectual conversations, respectful conversations with adults, what is going to happen to the generations growing up now? Seriously, what is going to happen? It's already happening, and it's only going to get worse if we don't be the change that we need to be in this world right now and be good role models. We need to sit down at the table with our family and talk about our day. We need to communicate with our children, parents, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts. And when we go to social media to have a conversation, if you're not even open to the idea of somebody else having a different perspective, that's scary to me, because if I see this happening all around me, it messes with my sense of security, because people get unhinged this way. Look at what just happened in New Orleans and potentially in Vegas. I don't know if that was connected. I haven't kept up on the news today, so I don't know, but this is happening. Okay, people are fed up. We are at our limit. We need each other. Humans need each other to survive. We need each other. But if we push people away that don't agree with us, we are going to become non-existent. It's that simple. This could go very philosophical, but I'll save that for a live stream perhaps. But seriously, please communicate with people verbally, touch people, hug people, kiss people, physical contacts and verbal communication. Forget all of this bullshit and make sure that we're all make sure that we're all here for each other. We have to be. Treat your neighbors like you want to be treated. Treat the cashier at the store the way you want to be treated. Open the door for somebody today. Give somebody a hug who needs it. Pick a wild flower and give it to somebody, whether you know them or not. It will brighten somebody's day. A smile goes a long way. Do a human experiment and walk down a street and smile at people and watch what happens to their face and their body language as they pass you. And then do that same street down the other side and have a worried look or an angry look or something, and put your head down and see what happens. Smiles go a long way. A hello, how are you? And actually give a shit about how that person feels, what they may need to talk about. Have dialogue with people. We will not evolve if we live in echo chambers. I am scared for these people. This is a warning to mankind. We need to start treating humans with love and respect. You don't have to like everybody. I'm not saying that. But we need to be respectful to one another. We are adults. And we need to act like it. We need to give grace. We don't know what other people are going through. They could have some serious illness, or one of their family members could have passed, or is very sick, or is having surgery, or had a heart attack, or, maybe they lost a pet. There's a myriad of things that could be going on with somebody. If somebody is having a bad day, give them grace. Show them love. Give them respect. Please. It is time to wake up, world. We cannot be divided. United we stand. Divided we fall. We can disagree on things with kindness and respect. And if you as an adult choose not to do that, then every generation behind you is worse off as a result. Is that okay with you? Because that will affect your children and their children and their children. Please be kind. It's a new year. Please do some self-reflection. Ask yourself what kind of person you want to be. Compare that to your actions. Does the math on that? Does it make sense? Are you where you need to be? What improvements can I make to myself to better myself? Which in turn will allow the people that love me to have a better me in their life. It helps them, the people that I love, the people that I don't even know, that I come in contact with. They will be better off knowing, having met me, if I am at my best self. If I am at my worst self, they will not benefit from that, and it likely will affect them in a negative way. Every action we take has a consequence, and a consequence isn't necessarily a bad, like people associate a consequence as a negative thing, right? But you can have positive consequences, often called rewards, okay? But every action has a reaction. Do you want people to react kindly? Do you want to affect their day in a positive way? Or, like, what is more important to you? Love or being right? Is being right more important than love and respect? We really need to check our morals, ethics, and values. I can give so many examples of things that have occurred in my personal life that literally flabbergast me. I will probably do a little bit of a live later, maybe. I don't know. When I feel up to it, I will do a live and I will have my philosophical conversation. And if you feel like joining me, you can. If not, you don't need to. But it is scary. I know that for a fact. And people need to take heed. If you are scamming people out of their money, please stop. Please. If you are spitting vile language, please stop. It hurts you. It hurts the person that's saying it, probably often more than the person that they're saying it to, because you're bringing that energy into your own soul. We need to forgive, not for the other person, but for ourselves, to be pure and clean and healthy. It's the same concept. We need to be better humans. Please, world, let's be better. Let's be united. We do not have to agree to be united. Do you agree with every idea your husband or wife or mother or father or sister or brother or children have? I bet you don't. Can you still respect and love each other and be a united front? Hell yes, you can. But it's up to you. It's our own individual choice each and every day, every second of every day. We always have the choice to change course. If you find yourself in a situation that you don't like, change course. Don't dig in further. It'll break your kneecaps. Change course. Heed the warnings. Do better. Be better humans. Love and light, y'all. Be kind.
forgetting his first name, because they actually, believe it or not, 3 officers in that unit that have the same last name, Keefe. It's not Connor Keefe, who's already mentioned in this case. It's a different Keefe, who is the go-to digital forensic expert and digital GPS location digital data expert for the DA's office in their investigations. He's who does that.
The hypocrisy among FKR is absolutely mind-boggling.